Hey everyone, it's Amanda from It's a Fabulous Life. Today I want to share with you our apple butter banana bread. It's one of my favorite recipes and definitely one of my favorite quick breads to make. And it is quick. It takes about 15 minutes worth of prep and it's really delicious. So over here, if you can see in there, I have just some of our dry ingredients. I've got the flour, the cinnamon, there's some nutmeg, some salt, and I will have all of the full ingredients down below and on our website, www.itsafabulouslife.com. And then over here, so all that needs to be done over here is just, we're just going to do a quick mix of that. As far as other ingredients go, I have in this bowl 2 eggs and a half a cup of sugar. And over here I have 2 bananas that we're going to mash. And the only other ingredients we need are honey, apple butter, and then just some canola oil. So this is how we make our famous apple butter banana bread. I hope you guys enjoy. So your first step is just going to be to combine your dry ingredients and kind of mix them up a little bit here. Get them all mixed up. I love the cinnamon and the nutmeg in there. Gives it a nice flavor, and it always smells delicious too. Then we're going to mix our sugar and our eggs in. The eggs I had already beaten prior to adding the sugar, so that makes it easier. Now if you want to use a sugar substitute, I've used them before in this bread and it tastes great. Now for this recipe you need about 2 overripe bananas, and you're just going to mash them kind of up here. For some reason this week was no problem to have overripe bananas in our house. Normally I buy them and my son eats them like crazy. Alright. Now we are just going to add our mashed banana mix to our egg mixture. Now we're going to add half a cup of apple butter and then 1/4 of a cup of canola oil. So the apple butter I'm using is actually a local brand for us. It's from Tuttle Orchards. It's in Greenfield, Indiana, which is only about a 30-minute drive from us. So we're going to add this and then add, it's half a cup of the apple butter again and 1/4 of a cup of the canola oil. Once you have everything added to your bowl, you're just going to want to mix it up really well. You can use a blender or you can just stir it in. Just make sure it's mixed well. Now we're going to add our wet mixture over to our dry mixture and then mix it up really well too. You're almost done, just a couple more steps. Now we're going to pour your mixture into a baking loaf pan that you have prepped with either a cooking spray or maybe if you want to put parchment paper. Alright, it is in our loaf pan. Our oven is preheated to 350 degrees and it's going to cook for about 45 minutes, but not before we use our honey. And I like to just add a little to the top. I don't know if you can see that, but it just kind of gives it a little glaze on top. Really, it's sweet and it cooks up really nice. So in about 45 minutes, your bread will be finished. Alright, as you can see, our bread is finished baking. It's got a really great color to it. You can see the sweetness of the honey that's on top. So all that's left to do now is let it cool, which obviously this one is cooled, and then cut it, enjoy it. This bread is great with just a little bit of butter. It's wonderful toasted. It makes a fantastic apple butter banana French toast. You can make a little bit of streusel topping if you would like before you bake it. Put it in there to cook, but it's really honestly really sweet the way it is. Now, this is also a great recipe for making in a mini loaf pan, which is normally what I do because it's really delicious, and that kind of helps with the portion control aspect of everything. And that way we can go ahead and wrap the mini loaves and freeze a few of them. That way they're in the freezer and we can just grab them and thaw them out. I have never had a problem with this recipe freezing. It thaws out fine, and it's really one of my family's favorites. So I hope you enjoy. For the full recipe, visit www.itsafabulouslife.com, where you will find this recipe and so many others. Thanks for watching our video, and I will talk to you soon. Goodbye.